I ain't no faggot. I fuck all my cousins. So I was watching this fucking nature show. I think I was telling you this the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, narrated by Barack Obama, which, by the way, that man has a beautiful speaking voice. Right?
You know,
he really does.
He does.
You listen to Barack Obama, you're like,
he's so articulate.
Dude, he's probably the last president, at least by the way he speaks, who seemed like he had class.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? You could trust. That's a voice you could trust, right?
Right.
You know?
No, I mean, I don't know if I thought that quite before, but now you're saying it.
Dude, he was...
I agree with you entirely. Yeah, he was a very, very profound speaker.
Yeah, he had a great speaking voice.
He could do it. And honestly, out of most of them, granted, I was really young, I didn't mind Obama.
No, he did some good shit.
I don't know anything about his policies. You know, I think I was in like elementary school or middle school or high school or whatever during his reign, but it was like...
I mean, overall, I was an adult during his run his tenure as president. And I can tell you, overall, it was a decent time to live, other than he was involved with completely screwing the American people with the NSA. So that's when they started this whole, when they were able to spy on people. They were pulling in essentially every email, every text, every phone call with buzzwords or keywords, right? But it expanded from that. So it was supposed to be, the NSA wrote this program. It was supposed to be for intelligence overseas. They were supposed to use this strictly to monitor communications in the Middle East and essentially overseas anywhere, right? It was anti-terrorist intelligence.
Right.
In the Obama administration, they turned that weapon towards America and they used it on our own people.
Yeah.
Now, Obama came out at one point, once, it was a Snowden. I don't remember his first name. Snowden was the NSA guy who blew the whistle on it. He was like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is fucked. Obama came out and he was like, I had no idea. But I'm going to put a stop to it now, right? As the president, did you really not have any idea? Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. But that was like his one fucking, hash mark, I guess, that was like, he was involved with that.
Yeah.
Under his watch, under his administration, the NSA broke the trust of the entire nation.
Oh, I agree. But when he got up on stage and gave a speech, people really loved it.
I loved it.
How did you not?
You listen to the guy speak and you're like, fuck, I believe in that.
Right. I mean, these guys watched Epstein fuck how many of these kids for years. He was doing something right, though. People were turning the eye a little bit.
I think he was on the fucking flight log, too, though.
Yeah.
I think he was on the flight log.
No shit.
Or at least his wife. And supposedly she has a dick. I don't know. That's what they say.
God, I would hope so.
That's what they say.
Generally, I'm not into it, but I could see that. I'd be into it.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what this says about me, but pretty much everyone I've ever voted for was on Epstein's flight list. So I don't know what this says about me.
Yeah, you have a type. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Damn. But then again, I mean, on that one, you could have really have just like pissed on a ballot and hit a fucking pedophile.
Right. You could have.
Some of them are trick questions. It would have been, do you want to vote for this guy or this guy? It's like, is this guy the pedophile or this guy the pedophile?
Turns out it's both.
It's both.
It's both. They both fuck kids. They're both on Epstein's flight log.
Right. You can't hit a ballot without hitting a pedophile.
Absolutely not. But that's
a big issue.
Oh,
I'm not going to solve it.
I don't even want to.
And they already locked up this Luigi guy, so we're all kind of screwed,
Right. Do you even want to solve the whole child fucking issue? I don't know. It's a fucking moneymaker. I won't. So then,
as long as it doesn't mess up the economy.
If we stop it, it might. Right?
If we stop it and my gas goes to $6 a gallon.
Was it worth it?
No.
So this goes back to fucking Brian Thompson. What will we do for money, right? Mm-hmm. Are we all willing to turn a blind eye to fucking children because it keeps our gas under $6 a gallon? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. If you ask somebody out on the street, you're like, hey, how do you feel about fucking kids? And they're like, oh, it's disgusting. What would you do to stop it? Anything. What if your gasoline shot to $10 a gallon. No.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, maybe we could meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's just fuck half of the kids get fucked, and gas only goes up to $5.
Yeah, let's just fuck less kids.
All right, you can fuck 75% of the kids.
We're sitting at 350.
Yeah, right.
So that's what I'm saying. It goes to the selling out. As an American, how far are we willing to sell out?
Right.
You know?
No, I think it's really easy to be like, no, I would never take $1. But honestly, if they said, look, we're going to fuck 20% more kids, and gas is going to go down by $1, I would have to think about it. Yeah.
Even Gildan. If Gildan, again, this great, beautiful 100% cotton T-shirt. If they came to me and they were like, "Do you like Gildan? Would you like to plug our shirts?" I'd be like, "Fucking A, I do."
Yeah.
And they were like, "We got to disclose this to you. We do traffic children."
Right. we pay you for our endorsements, but only if you allow us to continue to fuck children.
Right. Like, God damn, Gildan, you do make a beautiful T-shirt. It fits nice. It feels even better.
Right. If we're talking a box of free teas, probably not. I'm going to have to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. But if we're talking like
a box of free teas and
I don't know, what is some KY jelly or something, dude? Like, I'm in.
I'm thinking about a fat check.
Oh, a fat check. Yeah.
A box of free teas and a fat check.
Oh, yeah. No. That's just it.
Fuck away. They're not my kids. You're not fucking my kids, right?
Dude, if they could get us the cash tax free.
Yeah, even better.
In a suitcase.
Yeah.
Don't even tell.
Okay, I want you to fuck one of my kids.
Don't even tell the government you gave it to us.
Fine, tax free. You can fuck one of my kids.
I don't know if I'd put up one of your kids right away for.
We're talking tax free. Gross is gross.
You know what I would do? I'd put up there and then I'd say, it's not enough. You know, so you get them on the 2-time, right? After that, then they can fuck one of your kids.
Dude, and then that's the thing. And they're fucking foreign kids, right? So it's not even like close to home. So they're like, we're just gonna bring up a bunch of fucking Venezuelans, right? And you're like, are they even really people at that point? Do they even have feelings? They're aliens. They call them aliens, right? I don't know what fucking blood they bleed. They're aliens.
Yeah. When do we start fucking aliens?
Well, that's all they traffic is aliens.
Well, I think technically in the 70s, but...
Yeah. No, dude, you want to...
those kind of aliens.
You want to impress me. All right, you know how... I mean, Diddy just got supposedly busted, right? He's busted, right? These guys are worth billions of dollars. I'm talking billions, right?
Right. It's like it's a black billionaires club or something.
Yeah. These guys are super rich. And the best you can do as far as fucking aliens is illegal aliens from Venezuela. Yeah. You want to impress me? True ballers, bring me a Martian, motherfucker. Fuck a real alien. Yeah. Bring me Martian children. I want to see.
They have to be underage Martians. Because if it's overage Martians, we've seen that before.
Who cares? Yeah.
I don't want to split in half and tear it up.
Dude, I'm not even impressed. They're like, they brought over a bunch of kids from overseas, from Russia, China. Doesn't matter. Thailand. Doesn't matter. Right. I'm not impressed. How much money does this guy got?
Well, the first time is kind of exciting. After that, it's like...
Yeah. Well, then we're like, Diddy was with fucking aliens. I was like, no shit.
Yeah.
He was fucking Martian kids?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Diddy... oh, my God. Diddy did it. It turns out it was illegal aliens. They were,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Elon Musk bring back a fucking shuttle full of illegal Martian children.
Yeah.
And let's fuck those kids.
Here's the reality, though. If we can get out into Mars and bring back your bitches, we can do whatever we want with them.
I got so many questions now. Yeah. All right. So first of all, we have no rules on establishing age of consent on Martian children. Right?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So what?
Technically, not even people.
Technically, so that's the other thing. They're not even people. We don't know if they have feelings, thoughts, emotions, right?
Yeah. We probably do. I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah. We don't have age of consent on them. Right? So we're free. Martian kids or any other galaxy children are free game. We can fuck them all. Right?
Oh, man.
Dude, there's a wide open industry here that no one's ever thought about.
I think even that's a little close-minded. We gotta pimp out these other Martian bitches, right? We'll get the first batch in. Instead of turning them straight into hoes, we'll turn them into like lead bitches. You know what I mean? And then we'll get the Martian bitches. We're gonna pimp them out, and we're gonna get other bitches from the galaxy. So because here's the thing, if we're going that far, think of the gas. it's going to take.
It's going to take a little fuel.
It's going to take a lot, right? And that's going to make the gas prices go
up. This is going to elite members only.
So let's make the Martians expend all their resources and all their,
We'll probably
I don't want to say lives, but it's just like their existence.
Definitely lives. Right. Definitely lives are being fucking wasted
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they probably have some type of fuel that can get us back home in light speed, right? For a portion of the price.
Right, but the only way to get it is by dumping them all into a bunch of vats and mashing them up and extracting a very minuscule resource out of their body.
We've already established Martians don't have thoughts, feelings, or emotions, right? They're not people.
No. I mean, in a way, I guess they do have feelings like pain and sadness.
We don't know that. Hold on. We're not going to assume here.
Yeah, but they're not human. It's not human emotion.
Let's not assume they feel pain.
Right. They just have chemical reactions in their body.
We'll put some research in. Okay. We'll spend some time, some years. We'll study if they feel pain. But until then, until we discover that they do, we're not going to assume. Right. That would be irresponsible of us.
But what if they try to trick us?
What are they by saying "ow"?
No, but pretending like they're
we're not falling for it.
Yeah.
We already established that females are liars.
Exactly.
These are female Martians.
Right.
Not to be trusted.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't put a gender on them, but
okay.
If you had to say,
do they have a fuck hole?
Well, it's like it's like a power cable.
We're gonna
You have the outlet and you've got a plug. These are essentially just things,
Yeah, they're receptacles. Receptacles.
So it's like either one has a bag or one has a stick. You know what I mean? So it's like.
So we're gonna. We're gonna plug our penises into these Martian receptacles.
Right.
And that's what we'll call them, Martian receptacles.
Yeah.
Right. It's worse than AI. It doesn't have any fucking emotion. Any feelings. I mean, they will trick you. We'll put the disclaimer out there. They may say "ow." Right. They may say "ow."
Yeah.
They're liars.
Right. Well,
they're liars. Especially if they're what we think they are. They could be female. Then we know they're liars.
Right. Well, it's just the mass and the top part of their structure that.
Yeah.
The way it's arranged, and it just triggers a response. Like if you go to your computer and you click on here's my email icon, it brings up your email. It's kind of like that. So you might hit them or something, they'll go ouch, but it's no different than bringing up your email.
Right. They've just probably watched reruns of fucking Different Strokes or something, and they're like,
it's just like
physical violence brings physical pain.
Right.
No, you don't know. That's a learned response. You didn't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't feel that.
Do you feel bad about throwing out a computer?
What if we just infest this Martian race with STIs and fucking
right. That we can't get.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man. That would be good.
That's so fucking American of us.
Yeah. Oh, man. You always were the prankster. Oh, man.
And we know what's going to bring top dollar, dude. You bring these Martian receptacles down.
Yeah.
Right? And we can offer, I don't know, I don't want to say newly produced. I don't want to say newborn, right? Because that would be disgusting. These newly produced, these hot off the manufacturing line.
Well, do the Ford guys go, we birthed this truck into existence? No, I made it.
Yeah, this newly produced model, right? And you can
Yeah.
fuck it any which way you want, right? Dude, if Epstein was alive, you know how much he would have paid for that?
You know how many kids wouldn't have gotten fucked?
Yeah, a lot. We're saving lives, Jarrett. We're saving lives. We're saving Earth kid pussies.
It's
and
all
assholes.
about perspective.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, you just put a whole new spin on this. So not only, I mean, we're humanitarians is what we are at this point.
Well, it's basically like the Vietnamese, right? We did the same thing to the Vietnamese. Damn, wouldn't you believe it, dude? They're actually people. Son of a bitch.
Well, live and learn.
Yeah,
live and learn. But until the data comes out, we're not going to assume.
Yeah, it just took us 50 years, and it's like, that's the thing is because they
proper research takes time.
They could have been tricking us.
They could have. Dude, we know, again, we've established, if we assume they're female, then we know they're liars. Already established. Right?
Just because a monkey can smoke cigarettes doesn't mean he can pay taxes.
Yeah, fuck no. Dude, I mean, we got this. This is if I'm Elon Musk and I'm already out in space, I'm pulling in space bitches.
You get so tired of like regular pussy.
Yeah, I'm pulling in these newly produced, fresh off the line, space thingies.
Right.
These space
we don't even know what to
receptacles.
call them yet.
Yeah. Who feel no pain or have no emotions, right?
Right.
And we're gonna let our hardworking, upstanding, high producing, high income earning men of the world insert their penises in these receptacles, right?
Right. Well,
they deserve it.
The way I imagine it, right, is this Martian thing, right? It's almost like,
you think Brian Thompson would have fucked one?
Who hasn't Brian Thompson fucked? You know?
Right. Just completely unsubstantiated.
Yeah. He's obviously fucking this Luigi guy from the grave.
Yeah, and he's already fucked millions of Americans through United Healthcare.
Right. God, I wonder what his fingers smell like. Oh man.
And that's a callback.
Yeah. But I see with the Martians, right? It's more on the line of like mold. It's like this cell or like a mushroom or something. It's like this self-replicating, like it's organic, but it's not really life. You know what I mean? It is alive, but it's not life like you and me. And it's believe it or not, it's on a lower scale.
Oh, for sure, it's a lower scale. Well, how do we quantify life?
I don't know. But if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, well, I got all these mushrooms, and you're telling me they have like a perfectly shaped fuckhole, you're not going to fuck a mushroom's fuckhole?
No, you will.
Right. I've seen guys fuck watermelons.
You've actually seen it?
Not in real life.
Just on the internet?
On the internet.
Right.
You know what I mean? I definitely didn't have to pay $2,000 to see that.
No. So, I think you made a bold statement. You might have went too far.
Maybe I did.
You're saying they're alive. In what terms?
It's like you could make the argument that the way this kind of like mushroom or like mold spore like operates.
So it's a living organism.
Yeah, it's like it is a living organism, but it's not necessarily like it doesn't have like a soul in it.
Right, no soul whatsoever. God doesn't love them.
Right,
God doesn't love them.
Well, it's like
our God doesn't love them.
If I eat mushrooms and and like whatever that shit is, like nougats or whatever they call that, it's like kind of like an organic thing. Why can't we eat in a sense, this is more of like a hypothetical, eat the mushrooms of the Martians, right? Like more or less like you eat them out instead of you eat them. You know what I mean?
I heard you reference the organic tissue, so there again, okay. But I think we should dive into the fact that they're godless, and our God doesn't recognize them and doesn't love them.
No.
He doesn't speak about Martians anywhere.
No. And honestly, if God doesn't speak about them, they don't exist.
They don't exist. Mm-hmm. Soulless. Like you said, soulless was the key point. That's what got me. Jarrett, I will fuck these Martian, I guess what we would consider underage. Well, but hot off the press, these newly produced model Martian kids. You got me on board at soulless.
Well, when I go on Amazon,
I'll fuck anything that's soulless. Ask my wife.
Right. Well, when I go on Amazon and I buy the pocket pussies, I don't feel bad when I throw them away. You know what I mean? That's kind of the correlation I'm trying to make here, right?
You know the biggest problem with the pocket pussies?
What?
They don't cry when you degrade them.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like if you, I don't know, if you put like a little speaker in there and something, and...
If I can make my pocket pussy weep, it would be perfect.
But what if your pocket pussy was like, well, you gotta run to the store and get some milk.
Just nag. Put it on nag setting. Oh my God.
Right.
Like, I'm not horny. I'm just homesick. Jesus.
I think because there are, there are some downsides to having a pocket pussy that doesn't have any vocals to it, but I think it not having that justifies not having all the other shit that comes.
I just want to have one setting, weep mode, right? I want to be able to degrade it and then have it cry.
Right.
That's really, otherwise, how do you come? I don't know how you come, but that's the only way I'm going to come.
Right. I usually with a belt. No, Yeah, that would be interesting. We gotta get the AI into the pocket pussies. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, we need Elon.
He's the only guy to do it. The problem is like he's so busy, you know?
Well, I'm sure he probably pays a shitload of Filipino kids at $8 a day to run most of his network, right?
Is that how he's doing it?
I'm guessing so. How else do you do it?
I don't know. Maybe he paid Indians $4 a day to...
Yeah, I'm sure. He's undercutting somewhere. I just read that he reached like a wealth of $400 billion, dude. You don't do that by paying high American wages. Right? You're paying fucking...
No, but then you got to think, too. Every single job that guy's created was in America.
Yeah, I suppose. No, yeah, I won't say anything bad about Elon. The guy's done a lot of shit. He took all our money, right? You know, you realize most of his contracts were government contracts.
Oh yeah,
which comes out of fucking tax dollars, right? We made the guy rich.
But at least it's like the money's going right back into.
Yeah, except for the bullshit Teslas. God damn, these fucking dude.
Yeah, I do like the normal Teslas. I don't really the Cybertruck's not really like a big fan of me. It's just. Well, I don't think the Tesla is the solution for everyone. Yeah,
like or dislike. I'm not. You can make it the sharpest looking vehicle on the planet. Problem is, we don't have the infrastructure to support it. Right? It was maybe he's a fucking Martian. Maybe he's way ahead of his time because he created something that we cannot support on this planet.
Do you think Elon Musk is a Martian pedophile and they just shipped him back here because they're like, Elon,
dude, that makes sense. That plays.
And he's just trying to get back.
That plays.
But then again, if underage pussy in Martian territory is that good, we gotta get there.
If Elon would risk it,
we gotta get there.
We gotta get it.
We gotta get there.
Which means he's holding out on us. You know, he's not telling us something. But dude, think about that. Think about that. Creating a product that the world can't even support, right? We don't have the infrastructure in place for these Teslas. Right. But yeah, he has created all American jobs. I don't fucking get the guy. I don't get him.
Yeah. I think though, I think it is like the end game. But you got to think like the Tesla of today is equivalent of like the Ford Model T. You know what I mean?
Right, and yeah,
it might look like what we got, and it might be kind of like it might trick you into thinking that like the Tesla is like on the same level of like modern cars, like gasoline cars, but really like the Tesla is like just the beginning. You know what I mean? Yeah. Imagine if the Tesla did have like a 2-300, like a 2-3,000 mile range. You know what I mean? Where you could damn near drive from like New York to LA. Yeah. On one charge.
Yeah, that's different.
Right, that is definitely different.
Well, what people don't talk about is the batteries once they're shot. Those lithium-ion batteries.
Those things suck, yeah.
Dude, we're fucked anyways. Right. It doesn't reduce pollution overall. Yeah. Now, instead of, carbon dioxide pollution or carbon monoxide, our pollution is these lithium batteries that we're just burying, most likely in the desert,
But what if a power source does come along? Because we know the batteries are an issue, right?
Yeah.
Let's say a power source does come along that replaces the batteries, that enhances the range to like something that's makes it to the point where that is the option. That the Tesla is a clear better choice than like a combustion engine, right? It makes it like an irrefutable thing.
Okay, all right.
Like, if that comes along, like the Tesla's going to win. Like, it's going to rule all.
Yeah, you know the only way we're going to get there, the only way that information and that technology is going to get here? If we fuck that information out of the Martian kids.
Exactly.
They hold the secret.
What if that was the solution? Is like the secret power source is the only way for us to get it was to like bang these underage Martians.
That's it. And that's why we're doing it. And
if I could go 3,000 miles on fuel source one Martian, I would do it.
Yeah. Oh, but it's got to be what we consider an underage Martian.
Right. Well,
whatever. It gets us from coast to coast.
Underage is just like an equivalent.
Again, we don't have an age of consent up there.
Right. Well, it's not really necessarily underage, but let's just say it's the newer Martians rather than...
Yeah, newer. You're a new Martian.
Yeah.
You're new to being a Martian. You're not even...
Once they become old Martians...
You haven't even earned Martian rights yet.
Right, well, come on, we're not going to have any of those.
Martian fucking rights. Right. What if it's what you spoke of?
Given rights
what if the fuel is the mashed up Martian corpses, right? What if these newer Martians, what if we fuck them to death and then mash their corpses into fuel that got us from coast to coast? I mean, who wouldn't get behind that?
I would.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd be, you know, those, you go to the junkyard and they got the big old grinder things and you can dump the whole car in there.
Just ripping through Martian corpses.
I would make like one big hallway. And at the one end of the hallway would be the grinder.
Just marching them down.
Yeah. What do I do now? Keep walking that way. Keep walking that way.
Where does this seem familiar from?
Yeah. That's what I would do. I just wish Elon would reach out and get some ideas on this. But
yeah, no, if Elon wants us to promote a product, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say fucking the Martians. I was going to say he'd just be so much better at it than we are.
No, yeah, I'm sure he's already done it.
Right.
He would hear this at home and laugh.
Yeah, that's right, because he's trying to get back to Martian.
Right. As he's fucking a fresh off the line new Martian model.
Right. He's trying to get back to Mars. I forgot.
Yeah, he comes and then throw that one in the grinder.
Exactly. He just wants to be back to grinding his people again. You know
right. He's a grinder. That's what he means by it. When you're like, Elon, how did you achieve the success? I'm a grinder. God damn it.
But what if that was the solution? It's not fucking the newer models of the Martians.
We're gonna fuck them anyways.
It's grinding on them, so you don't actually get to get in them.
We're dry humping them.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. I was just talking about grind humping yesterday. That kind of makes me
want to go back to gasoline.
Yeah.
to be honest,
dude, believe it or not, I was talking about dry humping the other day at work.
Okay.
And I was telling the fellas, like, you remember back in the day when dry humping was cool?
Yeah, I don't think it was ever cool, man.
There was a time when I was in school.
I believe it, yeah.
When I was in school, dry humping was cool. And I'd be like, hey, girl,
we skipped dry humping and we went to finger banging.
Yeah, dude, I'm a little bit older than you, right? Dry humping was a thing. Dude, if you could dry hump a bitch, it was still braggable, right? You could be like, what'd you guys do? Dry humped her all fucking night, right? Dude, and that was it. You could dry hump a bitch and still get street cred. Right?
Yeah, I guess dry humping is kind of more, I feel like that's more like foreplay. That's like you wake up in the morning, you kind of got to get the blood flowing a little bit and you're like, all right.
No, you could. Yeah, dude, when I was in school, you pulled street cred. Be like, what you and Cindy fucking, what's her name do? Fucking dry hump. You're like, God damn, you're so lucky.
Right.
You dry hump Cindy so-and-so? Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if all I got was a dry hump, dude.
Dude, so you were born... See, because your generation, we didn't have access to the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so, like, the age gap, what you guys knew, you could pull up online and be like, Jesus, I can do that to a woman? I didn't have that. Right?
How many fingers did she get in there?
Right. No, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
So when I came up, there was no internet. Cell phones weren't fucking... If they were, so I came up, I was born in the 70s.
Yeah. I'm saying the Tesla is like the cell phone.
Yeah.
You know?
So I was, in the 80s I grew up, so dry humping was for sure a thing.
Right.
Like, we were lucky if we found one of our dad's fucking Playboy stashes, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was the shit.
I had to buy a car to get a free bag of Playboys.
So we didn't know there wasn't like, I didn't know I could put my dick in a bitch's ass, right?
Right.
I didn't know I could get two women to suck my dick at the same time. I didn't know that till I was an adult.
I didn't know that until now.
Yeah, at the time, I was like, hey girl, I'm like, can we dry hump? Right, and then my grandma was always like, no, do your chores. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Dude, and like with my grandmother, dry humping was actually fucking. Her pussy was just that dry. It was like dry humping. Like, God damn, grandma. So,
fuck you.
My dad was like, are you fucking your grandma? Nope, we're dry humping, Pops.
Oh, God.
God damn.
Oh, that's my boy.
Anyways, that's what it was like in the 80s.
Yeah. Jesus, I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. That's terrible.
Oh, it was a good time. It was good childhood memories.
Yeah, well, you always got to think to the bright sides. No, I found my old set of like Playboy cards. Lots of dicks in them. Yeah. The ratio wasn't good. And I'm like, and it's like I hadn't seen him in years. And I was like, Jesus, Murphy. Like I remember there was a lot more pussy and tits. And it's like there's like 2 cards that show pussy, and there's 1 card that shows ass, and there's like 4 cards that show tits.
The rest is dicks.
It's like face and dicks. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe. Dude, I'm gonna show. I'll get them.
Dude, you came to that though.
Yeah. No, these are cards I actually played with.
But you still came to it.
Honestly, never once.
I would have. I might tonight if you pull them out.
Yeah. We'll see. Let me find them. I know they're in this bin. Oh. Oh.
Why do you still have these?
Because they're freaking awesome. Oh, the private collection. See, this is what I remember. Like all the years I've forgotten about it, I was like, this is the picture I remember. Right?
Yes.
Right? So then I found these like, I don't know, like a year ago again, and I was like, oh man, these are great. Right? And then it was like, oh shit. And then it was just like, God damn, that's a lot. There's a lot more dicks in that than I imagined.
Dude, it's for all the old women playing pinochle.
Yeah. Dude, but like that's how much I played these cards. Like they've just been freaking worn the fuck down.
Dick. 2 dicks in that one.
2 dicks in that one.
Yeah.
There's some that are just like faces and dicks.
Dick. Yeah, it's face and dick. Dick. Vagina and dick. Yeah, there's a lot
more
of
dicks and ass than you see pictures of vaginas.
Yeah, there's a lot of dicks in here.
Right?
But that's, yeah, Jesus. That one's got 3 dicks in it.
Exactly. And one face, man. No pussy, no ass.
Right. Just a face with some. I do like the glasses.
Well, if there's 3 dicks like that, you gotta
have glasses. She should have goggles.
Jesus Christ,
dude. Yeah, there's. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's like wait. I don't remember it like this at all.
No,
you know,
it's the way it was.
Yeah. She's got 3 dicks in her face, bro. It's like there's something there, dude. It's so funny, man. Oh yeah. Who knows? Oh god. Actually, there are more pussy pics than I thought, but I think there's more dicks and ass than pussy. I counted it one time, which I would rather just see the pussy. You know?
Well, for sure.
Yeah. Well, see, this one's it's got 2 dicks in a face. I don't know. I can tell you. They're pretty warm, man. I played a lot of card games with them.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.